Okay, hello second graders. Today we are working on the reteaching pages for topic 6. We're going to be looking at A through D, and we're going to find that on page 379. So if you can please take out your book and your pencil. I'm going to share my workspace with you. And here we are in set A. The directions say you can regroup 110 as 10 ones. When you subtract, find 46 minus 8. So you can see they have our tens and ones chart set up here. The original problem is 46 minus 8. So they began by modeling 46, right? 4 tens and 6 ones. And the 6 ones are here on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And from that, they need to subtract 8. Now, if I only have 6 ones, there's not enough, right? So the next step is to, that's right, regroup. So circling this, crossing it out, and taking it to the ones and breaking it apart into 10. Okay, once that's finished, now we do have enough to subtract 8. So I know each row is 5, so I have 5 and 6, 7, 8. Okay, and at the end, I'm left with 3 tens and 8 ones for a total of 38. And then the question asks, did you regroup? And yes, we did. We had to regroup. Okay, so you will be doing numbers 1 and 2. The directions say subtract. You can use place value blocks to help. Regroup if you need to. So you're going to have 2 parts. The first part is to solve 61 minus 8. And then the second part is to answer if you regrouped. So it'll say, do you regroup? And you circle yes or no. They give you some space here. You can solve here. You can also use this space. But if you're finding the room is a little bit squished, remember you can always use your whiteboard and marker to solve also. Okay, so that's for 1 and 2. All right, set B. You can draw place value blocks to help you regroup. Find 72 minus 6. So they're doing both models here, the place value and the lining up tens and ones. So 72 minus 6 is what we're solving for. You could see they wrote 7 tens and 6 ones. Okay, I'm sorry, 72. So 7 tens and 2 ones. The 2 ones that they started with were here. There we go. And we're asked to take away 6, but can't do that, right? So again, the next step is to regroup. Take 1 10 and break it apart over here into 10 ones. Once that's finished, now 6 can be taken away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are crossed out. And we're left with 6 tens and 6 ones for a difference of 66. Okay. Now, that same problem is solved using the lining up strategy. So we have 72 minus 6. Again, I always start in my ones place with this strategy. I see I cannot do 2 minus 6, so I borrow. Instead of 7 tens, I now have 6 tens. And I take that 1 10 that I borrowed and I add it to the 2. So now instead of 2, I have 12. Okay, 12 take away 6 I can do, that makes 6. And I bring my other 6 straight down and I have 66. Okay, so they want you to use the 2 models to solve the same problem, and that's what you'll be doing here for number 3. You're asked to subtract and draw place value blocks, regroup if you need to, and the problem is given here 27 minus 9. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Let's take a peek at set C. They're asking you to find 53 minus 6, regroup if you need to. So again, we're doing both the place value blocks and the lining up strategy. So the same process. They start with 53 this time. 5 tens, 3 ones. we have to subtract 6. Well, if I only have 3 ones, yep, I'm going to have to regroup. So I take one of those 10s, cross it out, break it apart into 10 ones. Now I can take my 6 away. So I have 3 taken away here and 3 here. And I'm left with 4 10s and 7 ones for a total of 47. Okay, if I look here, it's the same problem, 53 minus 6. I start in my ones, 3 minus 6, I can't do. I go next door, borrow one of those 10s, so now it's 4 10s. And the 10 that I borrowed, I add to the 3. So now instead of 3, I have 13. 13 take away 6 gives me 7. And 4, I bring straight down. Okay, that's the what you'll be doing for numbers 4 and 5. And notice this time, they're not asking you to do the place value blocks. You're only doing the lining up strategy. Okay, and then finally, set D says you can draw place value blocks to help you regroup when subtracting 2-digit numbers. Find 43 minus 15. Okay, so here they're saying that you can use this as a strategy when you're solving for lining up. So 43 minus 51 is what we're solving for. I have my 10s and my 1s. 4 10s is what I start with, and 3 1s for 43. And I'm being asked to subtract 15. So I'm going to start by taking away my 110, and you can see that's crossed out, right? And then I'm going to take away 5 1s. When I get to that, however, I see that, oh, I don't have enough. So I'm going to regroup and take this 10, cross it out, make it into 10 1s. And then I have enough to take away 5. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were crossed out. And we're left now with 2 10s and 8 1s for a total of 28. Okay. And we do the same problem in lining up form, 43 minus 15. I start in my 1s. I cannot do 3 minus 5. So I have to go next door to the 10s and borrow 1. Now instead of 4 10s, I have 3 10s. I take that 10 I borrowed and I add it to the 3. So now instead of 3, I have 13. 13 take away 5 equals 8. And 3 take away 1 equals 2 for a total of 28. Okay, and that's what you're going to be doing for number 6. Okay, subtract and draw place value blocks. So essentially for all of those sets, they're asking you to use one of two strategies, right? It's either those place value blocks or the lining up 10s and 1s or both. Okay, so you'll do numbers 1 through 3, just to recap, and then 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and that'll take us through for today's lesson. Tomorrow we'll do the other set of reteaching pages, and then we'll be at the end of the topic, guys. That was so fast. All right. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I will be seeing you soon in our Google Meets. Until then, take care. Bye, guys.